What up? We playing the GULO Idol, episode 2. We back in it. Damn. Just got back from work. It's December. About to be done with school for a bit. It's like winter break. So let's continue on with this shit. And let's go to chapter 4, which is called The Murder at the Little Mermaid. That's interesting. It is the Cloudsley family and the Golden Idol seems to be a common theme. Chapter 2, The Cursed Inheritance, The Murder at the Little Mermaid. Okay, so we've got several rooms in this house here. I'm going to be having to move this shit around a lot. Let me tell ya. Oh, fuck. Oops. Ha 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 ha. Hi guys. Hi guys, it's me, Giuliano. Okay, I'm gonna go right here for now until there's material. Blank blank crept into blank blank's room through the blank, while blank blank and blank blank were playing cards with loud music. A fight ensued upstairs and blank blank got stabbed with a blank. Well, my blank blank sucked your blank blank and I touched her blank blank and her blank. So, beat that. Fuckers. Alright, let's get these clues. There's 26 of them. So there's a window and there's someone out this motherfucker. Who is that? Why did that bugger give me a note when he knows damn well I can't read? So whoever this motherfucker is can't read. He's got an old rusty half of shears, a piece of stale bread. He's probably some like homeless dude. You can lie low for a couple days in the old oarsman's place down at the docks. He has a note that says that. Interesting. Interesting. An empty bed. Not warm. There's a trap door in the ceiling. There's a little thing with like a little plate on the thing with flowers. An empty bed. We got a door. The door does not open. So we have a locked door here. Oh shit. There's a whole nother scene going here. So right now we're in the attic. There's 2 trapdoors in the ceiling. Is there anything up here other than the barrels? Okay, then there's another plate with like dandelions. This plate has like blue flowers. The door does not open. Before we check the dead body, let's look out this. Hi! Hi! This fucking guy. What's going on here? Alarm! Alarm! Break in! And he's spinning this thing in his hand. So he's got a watchman's lantern. It says watchman number 2, Henry Parker. So I think this guy is Henry Parker. And he's got a watchman's spear. Okay. And there's shards of glass that line the mud because someone broke into this window. So let's go to the thinking tab real quick. I think it's pretty clear that this is Henry Parker. Oh, fuck me. I forgot to click. I forgot that I have to click these things in order to have them. What else did I miss? Anything else that I missed? Stale bread. We didn't have any clues here. Anything else that we looked at that we needed to touch? We got Henry Parker. Okay, I think this guy is clearly Henry Parker. So I mean, let's start there. This is Henry Parker. It's pretty clear. Hey! Alarm! Alarm! What's on this table? Oh, shit. There's a lot going on here. A washing bowl filled with slightly bloody water. What does this say? Dear proud beast master, I have attended our departed brother's send-off. and accepted the keepsake that he bestowed upon our brotherhood in his will. I shall send this letter tomorrow, September 10th. I hope it will reach without delay. Already it is midnight. I will retire to my bed, for this has been a long day. May Griffin awaken? Proud Beast initiate? So, is this coming from Edmund Cloudsley from yesterday? That's at least what it seems like. Is this Edmund Cloudsley sending this as a Proud Beast initiate? Is there some sort of cult activity going on here? He says, our departed brother's send-off. So, he might also just be talking about the Brotherhood, like the cult. Also, this might not be related. I shall send this letter tomorrow, September 10th. Who's this motherfucker? The man is not breathing. He looks like he got stabbed. And he's got a ring with a ruby. And a walking... So, this ruby ring, to me, says that they gotta be in this cult. A lot of motherfuckers have this ruby ring. Willard Wright had it yesterday. Or in the last chapter. You don't know that it's yesterday for me. What is this? A walking cane? It says revenge. RR. Do we know anyone by the name of RR at this point? What's going on in his bag? He's got... Oh, my dear Maurice. Oops. So he's got a pocket watch that says Maurice. So is this guy Maurice? And he's also got some sort of box that's empty. And that totally fucking... Whoa. It's a music box. Shit, I didn't know it was interactable. This looks like the golden idol could fit in there. Okay. I think we got all the clues here. Let's take a look downstairs and see all these motherfuckers. Where did that blasted boy go? I really need to piss. Dear Oscar Boynton. It has come to our attention that the good owner of the Little Mermaid offers services to those who want to transfer products that are less agreeable to authorities. So the Little Mermaid is this bar. I will come by in 3 days. If you still have some spare space in your gin barrels and are willing to earn extra money, reach out to me. So there's some sort of smuggling action going on here. Some sort of shit going on with the Little Mermaid bar, and they're hiding shit in their gin barrels. Homie's got a large kitchen knife, partially peeled lemon, which he's peeling right now, and he's got a ring of various keys. September 9th, Dandelion Room, Willard Wright. Forget Me Not Room, Ash Blair. Is that Willard Wright who got stabbed? Dandelion Room and Forget Me Not Room. Are Forget Me Nots blue? I think they are. So, fuck, I already forgot who was in what room. So, in his guest book, I think this guy is, there's a possibility that he might be Oscar Boynton. And maybe the Little Mermaid is not a bar, but it's like a hotel of some sort. Sick song. You like me? So, I think this might be Oscar Boynton, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna, like, maybe wait on that for a little bit. So there's a tab. Green, Briage, and Blair, who we already know. Ash Blair. Someone's erased from the tab here as well. Something's telling me that this is Willard Wright from the scene before. He does seem to have long hair. Did Willard Wright have a cane yesterday? He's in the dandelion room, Willard Wright. So something's telling me that the dead motherfucker is Willard Wright. And honestly, just to be safe, let me take a look at the scene from here. Did Willard Wright have a cane? No. He does have the ruby ring. I think it's gotta be the same person. Did this motherfucker have a ruby ring? No. So I think that's what's going on here. I think it's Willard Wright. And I'm gonna go with that for now. That this is Willard Wright. And I think that this guy, for now I'll say he's Oscar Boynton. Again, I'm not 100% sure about that. I'm also not 100% sure it's Willard Wright, but something's telling me that it is if he's in the dandelion room. And in the forget-me-not room is Ash Blair. Is there anything about this room? There's nothing on the table. There's an empty bed. It's not warm. Anyone who's not wearing a coat down here? No, it doesn't look like it. What does it say? Wanted. Robert Redruth, escaped convict. That guy's probably going to come into play later. Robert Redruth. At the Little Mermaid Inn, amazing Evans musical performance. On September 9th, event shall commence circa 11 p.m. Oh, mother, forgive me. I will never gamble with something so dear to me again. There's a key here. He's got a... Everyone's got a fucking knife. He's got a violin. So, this motherfucker's name is Evans because he's doing this musical performance with the same violin here. So whoever this George Washington looking motherfucker is Evans. Don't know his first name, though. Okay, we got 5 clues left to look at. Okay, so there's something here. This has been added to the thinking panel, whatever it is. Whoa, okay. So they're playing a card game. AGWW ME. That's what was his name again? Willard Wright. Willard Wright. But I don't know what they're playing. That's the question. ME and AG. So the current game that's being played, Willard Wright's not there. It's between AG, JB, and AB. Looks like Willard Wright won this game. And ME got fucking destroyed. Who's ME? Don't know anyone with that last name E yet. It's probably someone at this table. But Willard Wright's not playing anymore. He probably went up to bed. So it seems like that's been added to the thinking panel. Maybe we're supposed to put the names here. I mean, WW is clearly Willard Wright. Walter White. Willard Wright. ME, we don't know yet. Ash Blair, we don't know. Or Ash Blair is down here, I guess. And Ash AB, so that's got to be Ash Blair, who wasn't playing the original games with them. So Ash Blair is staying in the dandelion room, or the forget-me-nots room, right? Yeah, Ash Blair. So, I mean, what else is on the table here? Some cards, some wine. We got their scorecard. Just deal the next one. It's all luck anyway. Oh, I remember this motherfucker. This is the servant. What was his fucking name? From the last case. Hold on. Before I even look through his shit, I need to go back to the last case. He was the servant to Edmund Crowsley, and we said his name was David Gorin. David Gorin? But I didn't even see DG on the score sheet. That's odd. DG is not on the score sheet, David Gorin. Is this his first game? Or is he going by a different name? It's the same guy, right? Just deal the next one. It's all luck anyway. A hand of cards. Okay, then he's got... Remember, you as an agent of our trading company have to reflect its values to the fullest. Never be late. The client leaves the port on the 10th. Be persuasive. Do not take no for an answer. We must get the client's product. Be effective. Once you have the product, deliver it to me immediately with the servant boy. Most importantly, no matter what you do, be mindful of our reputation. Our names must remain spotless. Is he going by a different name? Be calm, John. He was a perfect gentleman. He bought me a drink and then retired upstairs. She's got cards. Her name is Annie. To Annie, you are beautiful like a rose. For you, I will take any blows. Annie, you are like a glass of wine. Your hair is very fine. I will find gold in a mine if that makes you forever mine. Your Piglet, full of love. God, I love some of these like funny things. Like the book of aphorisms from yesterday was fucking hilarious. This is great. You are beautiful like a rose. For you I will take any blows. Annie, you are like a glass of wine. Your hair is very fine. I will find gold in a mine if that makes you forever mine. Your Piglet, full of love. Got a blade. She's got some money. So her name is Annie. Tell me, what does that man have that I lack? This has got to be John. So this is John something. Hand of cards, sixpence, a key, and he's got a small sword. God damn. All right, so we found all the clues that we need. Who is this John man, though? John who? So this is Annie. And we got John. Who's Brioche Green? Brioche. Where did we find the name Brioche? Fuck, did we see that? Oh. Ash Blair. Green and Brioche. Okay. So Green, Brioche, and Blair. Now let's take a look at the scorecard to figure that out. So Annie, it's A-G. So it's Annie Green. And then JB, right? JB is John Brioche. Because they're drinking and they're like, he's keeping their tab up there. JB, John Brioche. So I can also put JB, John Brioche here. I need to put John and Brioche together. And then Annie Green together. And then Ash Blair are together, Willard Wright are together. Let me move these over slightly. Let's put the weapons in the same spot. So I don't know who Maurice is. Who the fuck is Maurice? So, I mean, M.E. is Maurice Evans? Is M.E. the guy who's playing games with them? Was he playing earlier? Is there anyone else with the last name E? I don't see any of that. We also got Henry Parker. The fuck could that be? And where did we even find that name, Henry Parker? I don't remember who had the name Henry Parker. We found it early, I guess. Okay, I guess we'll get back to that in a bit. I don't want to overthink it right now. So let's get all these together. John Briage, this is Annie Green up here. She was playing a game. OB, that's got to be Oscar Boynton. So homie who's running the Little Mermaid went in for a game and he lost. JB is John Briage again. And AG is Annie Green. So, do they just have like the same character model? This homie totally looks like the homie from the last scene, does he not? I'm like looking at his face right now. Because what this is telling me is that this is Ash Blair. But I feel like he's the same fucking guy from before. Dude, they look the same. Oh! Oh shit! He's had tobacco that said Ash Blair. Is he using a pseudonym? He probably is. And what was his name again? Theo, a guy named Theo says, you were seeking a capable new servant, David Gorin. So this motherfucker's lying about his name. He's not Ash Blair, that's a brand of tobacco. So he's going by Ash Blair in this scene, which I guess means we need to put his name down as Ash Blair. Even though he's actually David Gorin, ME makes me feel like it's Maurice Evans. I think that that's the only other option, right? Maurice Evans, ME. He was probably playing a game with them, right? Okay, so we got this shit right. So Maurice was playing cards with them. So, I mean, this guy's Maurice Evans as well. And then I think the only guy that this leaves is Robert Redruth. Looks similar to me. To the fucker who's outside. Yeah. Okay. Are we criminalizing homeless people now in this game? An escaped convict? I think it's clear that this motherfucker is Robert Redruth. Okay. So we've identified everyone, and we have the card game. Now we gotta piece together all this fucking shit and, like, make sense of it. Because, yeah, I got everyone. I know who's who. But the fuck do I do with that info? Who killed who? Blank Blank crept into Blank Blank's room through the Blank Blank while Blank Blank and Blank were playing cards with loud music. Okay. So I have an idea already. The three people playing cards. I mean, Maurice Evans is the person who got stabbed. That's already so... Or not Maurice Evans, excuse me. Willard Wright is the guy who got stabbed. Don't know what he got stabbed with yet. But it's clear that he's the guy who died. The first card game that got played with Maurice Evans, who's the musician, I mean, that it couldn't have been happening during that game because he's the only guy who's playing music. So the question is did he get stabbed while who was playing? It's definitely while Annie Green and John Briage are playing cards, because they played both the second and the third game. John Briage and Annie Green. The third person, I mean, it's possible at this point that it could be Ash Blair is playing cards. So I'm going to leave that for right now. I don't know who's playing. I mean, Ash Blair is currently playing cards. What did she say, though? She said, "Be calm, John. He was a perfect gentleman. He bought me a drink and then retired upstairs. And the drink is almost done." Ash Blair's only had one glass of wine. He's on his first glass of wine. Revenge RR here makes me think that the guy who killed him was Robert Redruth. So can I say Robert Redruth crept into blank blank's room through the blank? And he broke the window. Henry Parker's the watchman. And he wasn't even included on here. Oh, he was. Henry Parker's not involved. What does he say? Alarm, alarm, a break-in. How did he get up to the second level like that? That's the real question. Oh, is there something on the door to the street is shut with a latch. How did he fucking get up here? What's this in his backpack? Why did that bugger give me a note when he knows damn well I can't read? This was a hit. Someone wanted him dead. He says you can lie low for a couple days in the old oarsman's place. I think Robert Redruth did the killing. Why would he sign it RR? Robert Redruth crept into Willard Wright's room. I think through the window because the window's broken. That's what I'm gonna go with. I don't think the trapdoors were used. It's not clear that the trapdoors were used. Oh well, there is a stool here. But how did this motherfucker get through this? I guess it's possible that he stepped on the bed. But how would he have gotten into this room? There's no open window. I mean, it's possible that he came in through the trap door. The door does not open. The door does not open. I feel like he came through the window. If the door does not open. So they're both locked. So I feel like he had to just have come through the window and then he's on the other side of the house at the end of this. Otherwise, why would that window be broken? Why is Maurice Evans's clock in this room? I have attended our departed brother's send-off. So maybe this isn't maybe this isn't Willard Wright's room. Because why would Maurice Evans's shit be in here? Look at this. Okay. Coat here. Everyone downstairs has a motherfucking coat on. Except for this guy. He doesn't have a coat on. Maybe this was his room. So, I'm thinking. Willard Wright crept into Maurice Evans's room through the trapdoor. While John Briage and Annie Green, and you know what, I'm just gonna say for shits, Ash Blair were playing cards with loud music. A fight ensued upstairs and Willard Wright got stabbed with the shear. Fuck. Why does it say RR? Revenge RR. No one else has an R last name. Robert Redruth had to have been the one who got killed, or who did the killing. Is there a murder weapon in this bitch? There's not. Does anyone's fucking knife have blood on it? This guy is smuggling some shit. Once you have the product delivered to me immediately with the servant boy. Most importantly, no matter what you do, be mindful of our reputation. Piecing it together is really hard. I mean, let's think about this. Let's cut this shit. You know what? What if I redo that real quick? Sheer. And then I said Willard Wright crept into Maurice Evans's room. I don't think this is going to work. Through the trapdoor. While John Briage, Annie Green, and instead of Ash Blair, I say Oscar Boynton were playing cards. Okay. So that's unclear. This is all unclear. Something also tells me that, like, Robert Redruth crept into Maurice Evans's room through the window. And Willard Wright was stabbed with the shears. John Briage and maybe Ash Blair. And if it's not Ash Blair, then it would be Oscar Boynton, which I doubt. Okay. So, I know what I have there right now is correct. And in case you want to see the information from the final game, here you go. I know John Briage and Annie Green were playing some shit when the motherfucker died. Willard Wright is the person who got stabbed. What did he get stabbed with? Let me look at his stab wounds. Got stabbed like 3 motherfucking times, this guy. There's no murder weapon in the scene. Whose room is this? I mean, he's got a bag, and in the bag it says, "To my dear Maurice." This makes me think it's Maurice Evans's room. And it makes me think that, oh, but it can't be Maurice Evans's room. Because Willard Wright is in the Dandelion room for a night. And in the Forget-Me-Not room, Ash Blair is in. So this has to be Willard Wright's room. Maybe he crawled in through the window and it was Robert Redruth. And he stabbed him with shears. And Oscar Boynton first, and then we'll go with Ash Blair. I mean, is this September 9th? Yeah. And it says on September 10th, there's some sort of drop off that needs to happen. Send this letter tomorrow, September 10th. So this guy is sending a letter. He's not receiving it. I have attended our departed brother's send-off and accepted the keepsake that he bestowed upon our brotherhood in his will. I shall send this letter tomorrow, September 10th. I hope it will reach you without delay. Already, it's midnight. I will retire to bed, for this has been a long day. So it seems like Willard Wright is sending this letter. He has the keepsake. He has the golden idol. I'll send this letter tomorrow. It seems like this box would be the box to have the golden idol in. But why the fuck? Why does he have Maurice's pocket watch with a broken hand? Let's look at the blood trail. Revenge RR. Looks like he wrote that. He's walking from behind the house. Are there footsteps here? There are footsteps here. There are shards of glass that lie in the mud. He's saying there was a break-in. How else could you get in this room? I feel like there's something huge that I'm missing. This is the Dandelion room. This is the Forget-Me-Not room. So this room is Ash Blair's room. This room is Willard Wright's room. Homie looks like he's got muddy shoes. Oh, he was outside, this motherfucker. Look at him. He creeped in. He's got muddy shoes. He's bringing footprints in. But John Briage has played a bunch of games here. I mean, let me look at the scores. Do the scores matter? We haven't really looked at those. I don't really know what game they're playing. 4 to -6. I don't know. I don't even know what game they're playing. Do I have to be able to know that? No one has like the same. I mean, it doesn't make sense for John Briage to have killed anyone. What am I missing here, guys? I feel like I'm a fucking idiot. Ash Blair just got dealt in. Be effective. Oh, this makes sense. You have to reflect. So, do not take no for the answer. We must get the client's product. Do not take no for an answer. What if Ash Blair did the killing? So what if Ash Blair crept into Willard Wright's room through the trapdoor while John Briage, Annie Green, and Oscar Boynton were playing cards? A fight ensued upstairs, and Willard Wright got stabbed with a dagger. That's a possibility. This has got to be it. I'm feeling good about that. Let's go! No ends, baby! A man going by the name of Ash Blair, who's not actually Ash Blair, crept because he needs to get the golden idol from him, and we know that Willard Wright has the golden idol from the last case. So that was the piece of evidence that we weren't recognizing. A man going by the name of Ash Blair crept into Willard's room through the trapdoor to steal something important. But when he opened the music box, it woke Willard Wright, and a fight ensued. That makes sense. In the fracas, Ash stabbed Willard and attempted to frame an escaped convict by writing RR. A lot of red herrings there. Alright. Shit, what happened here? The Little Mermaid. Good morning, innkeeper. I heard a man was murdered here a week ago. Aye. A deranged convict did him in. Now bugger off. Tell me more about the evening when Willard Wright died. I will make it worth your while. Fuck is this guy? Who is this guy? The intoxicating dinner party. Chapter 2. We need a bitch like whoa. We need a bitch like whoa. Touching that bitch like ho. Touching that bitch like me. God, we got 3 scenes to investigate here with 36 motherfucking clues. Oh, I honestly think we need to make this a shorter episode. I took really long on that first case. And I think we need to start this the next one. So, hopefully you're enjoying the case of the GULO idol. I don't really know how this might be going over because I feel like I'm doing a lot of thinking. But I think I'm talking through my thinking enough. So, something's going on here. This golden idol seems to be really coveted. There's actually 4 rooms in this bitch, and it looks like Edmund's here too. So, we'll say that for next week. This has been GULO Idol, signing off.